Welcome, fellow adventurers, to the incredible world of one of nature's most fascinating reptiles, the chameleon. These creatures are true masters of disguise and adaptation, a living testament to millions of years of evolution. When we think of chameleons, we often picture a lizard that can blend into any background, but there is so much more to their story. These are ancient old-world lizards with fossils telling us they have been around for at least 100 million years. They are a diverse family with over 160 different species, each uniquely suited to its environment. They are truly a marvel of the animal kingdom, and getting to know them is a real privilege for any wildlife enthusiast. So, where in the world can you find these amazing lizards? Their story likely began in Africa, but they have since spread out across a variety of habitats. You can find them thriving in the warm climates of Africa, southern Europe, the Middle East, and even as far as India and Sri Lanka. However, the true chameleon hotspot, the epicenter of their diversity, is the incredible island of Madagascar. This island nation off the coast of Africa is home to more than half of all known chameleon species, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. This makes Madagascar a crucial sanctuary for these unique reptiles, a living laboratory of evolution. Chameleons are perfectly built for a life spent in the trees and bushes. They have specialized feet called zygodactylous feet, which is a fancy way of saying their toes are fused into groups. 2 toes point forward and 3 point backward, creating a pincer-like grip that is perfect for securely holding onto branches as they navigate their arboreal homes. It's like they have built-in climbing gear. They also have a prehensile tail, which they can use as a fifth limb to anchor themselves while climbing or reaching for the next branch. This combination of features makes them slow, deliberate, and incredibly stable climbers, moving with a rocking motion that mimics a leaf swaying in the breeze. While many people think chameleons are deaf, that's not entirely true. They don't have external ear openings like we do, so they can't hear airborne sounds in the same way. Instead, they hear through their bodies. They are sensitive to low-frequency vibrations traveling through the branches they live on. They can feel vibrations in the 200 to 600 Hz range, which allows them to detect the approach of a potential predator or the movement of another chameleon. It's a different way of experiencing the world, a sensory ability perfectly tuned to their quiet, watchful lifestyle high up in the canopy, where every subtle movement matters for survival. One of the most famous things about chameleons is their ability to change color, and it's a common myth that they do it purely for camouflage. While a few species, like the Smith's dwarf chameleon, do change color to match their surroundings and hide from predators, that's not the primary reason for this incredible display. The real reason is far more complex and interesting. Chameleons change color to communicate. They are broadcasting their feelings, intentions, and physical state to other chameleons. It's their own secret language written on their skin, a vibrant and dynamic social signal that tells a detailed story to anyone who knows how to read it. Think of it as a living mood ring. A male chameleon might flash brilliant bright colors like red and orange to show aggression and dominance when confronting another male over territory or a potential mate. On the other hand, if he is feeling threatened or wants to show submission, he will switch to dull, dark colors like brown or gray. Females have their own set of signals, using specific color patterns to let males know if they are receptive to mating or if they are already pregnant. Color change is also tied to their health and body temperature. A cold chameleon might turn a darker shade to absorb more sunlight and warm up faster. So how do they pull off this amazing feat? It's not magic, it's a masterpiece of biological engineering hidden within their skin. A chameleon's skin is made up of several specialized layers. The outermost layer is transparent. Beneath that are layers of cells called chromatophores, which contain different colored pigments like yellow and red. But the real secret lies even deeper, in a layer of skin cells called iridophores. These cells contain tiny, nano-sized guanine crystals. The chameleon has the incredible ability to actively change the spacing between these microscopic crystals, and this is what creates the stunning visual effects. When a chameleon is calm and relaxed, the guanine crystals in its iridophore cells are packed closely together. This arrangement reflects shorter wavelengths of light, primarily blue light. This blue reflected light then passes up through the yellow pigment cells, and the combination makes the chameleon appear green, a perfect color for resting among leaves. But when the chameleon gets excited, angry, or wants to show off, it flexes its skin, causing the nanocrystals to spread farther apart. This wider spacing reflects longer wavelengths of light, like reds and oranges, resulting in a dramatic and rapid transformation of its appearance. If the chameleon's skin is a work of art, then its tongue is a marvel of high-speed engineering. It is their primary tool for hunting, and it is truly one of the most incredible appendages in the animal kingdom. A chameleon's tongue can be 1.5 to 2 times the length of its entire body, kept coiled up inside its mouth like a compressed spring. When an unsuspecting insect or small lizard comes within range, the chameleon unleashes this weapon with astonishing speed and precision. The tongue is launched not just by muscle power, but by an elastic recoil mechanism, making it one of the fastest movements in the vertebrate world. The speed is simply mind-boggling. Some of the smaller chameleon species have the fastest tongues of all. For example, the tongue of the Rhampholian spinosus chameleon can accelerate over 260 times the force of gravity. To put that in perspective, it's like a car going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1/100th of a second. The tip of the tongue is a complex structure. It's not just sticky, it creates a powerful suction cup effect when it hits the prey, and it's coated in a super viscous mucus that is 1,000 times thicker than human saliva. This combination allows a chameleon to snatch and hold on to prey that weighs up to 1/3 of its own body weight. Just as amazing as their tongue are their eyes. A chameleon's eyes are unlike any other reptiles. Each eye is housed in a cone-shaped turret and can move completely independently of the other. This gives the chameleon an astonishing 360-degree field of view. It can literally look forward with one eye and backward with the other at the same time, scanning its entire environment for potential predators and prey without ever moving its head. This panoramic vision is a huge advantage for an animal that relies on being stealthy and aware of its surroundings at all times. It is the ultimate natural surveillance system. Despite having eyes that move in different directions, chameleons have excellent stereoscopic vision and depth perception. When a chameleon spots a tasty insect, it locks both eyes onto the target. This binocular vision allows it to judge distance with incredible accuracy, which is essential for lining up a perfect shot with its lightning-fast tongue. They can spot a tiny fly from up to 10 meters away. Furthermore, their eyes have another secret. They can see ultraviolet light. This ability helps them find mates, as some species have bones in their heads that fluoresce under UV light, creating patterns that are invisible to us but clear to other chameleons. The chameleon family is incredibly diverse, with species that have evolved remarkable and sometimes bizarre adaptations to survive. At one end of the spectrum, we have the world's smallest chameleon, the Brookesia micra from Madagascar. This tiny creature is so small it can comfortably sit on the head of a matchstick measuring only about 1 inch long. It doesn't rely on flashy colors, but instead uses its dull brown appearance to camouflage itself among the leaf litter on the forest floor. When threatened, it doesn't run. It plays dead, perfectly mimicking a dried-up fallen leaf to escape the notice of predators. On the other end of the size and color spectrum are species like the panther chameleon, also from Madagascar. The males are famous for their spectacular and highly variable coloration, displaying breathtaking patterns of blue, green, orange, and red. These colors change dramatically depending on their mood and location. Then there are the horned chameleons, which look like miniature dinosaurs. The Jackson's chameleon from East Africa is one of the most famous, with males sporting 3 prominent horns on their head, just like a tiny triceratops. They use these horns not for defense against predators, but to joust with other males for territory and mating rights. These reptiles have developed a wide array of defense mechanisms beyond just color and horns. The brownleaf chameleon is another master of mimicry, perfectly replicating the shape and color of a dead leaf, complete with vein-like patterns on its skin. Some tiny chameleons, when threatened by something small like an ant, will vibrate their entire body at a high frequency to startle and deter the attacker. This incredible variety in size, appearance, and behavior showcases just how adaptable these lizards are, with each species finding its own unique solution to the challenges of survival in its specific habitat. From their communicative skin and lightning-fast tongues to their 360-degree vision and incredible diversity, chameleons are truly one of a kind. They are not the simple, color-matching creatures of popular myth, but complex animals with sophisticated behaviors and highly specialized anatomy. They are slow-moving masters of the ambush, patient hunters who use their unique gifts to thrive in their arboreal world, Every aspect of their biology, from their gripping feet to their UV-sensitive eyes, tells a story of millions of years of evolution. Exploring the world of chameleons reminds us that nature is full of wonder, and there's always something new and amazing to discover.